What was it like when you got him to the hospital and he was able to kind of get the treatment that he needed at that time? How did he fare after that?
Oh, this is a story right here, but to shorten it up a little, he had been around me for like 4 days when he first decided he wasn't, he couldn't go back or wasn't going back to New York. It had been 3 or 4 days. He was like, Goldmouf, I'm hungry. So I go get hamburgers for him because Black Rob loved cheeseburgers. He loved hamburgers.
Yeah.
So I go buy him hamburgers. And I never really took notice that he wasn't eating those hamburgers. So every time I go, when I go back to the hotel room, I see the burgers that I bought the day before and the day previous of that and so on and so forth. So I was like, damn, man, you ain't ate shit.
Yeah.
Why you ain't eating? So, I wasn't familiar with the dialysis process, but I called a nurse that I knew, and she was like, well, that's because his body is full of toxins. You need to make sure that you get him to the hospital. So I called Stacy, and my people told me, she was like, well, we need to hurry up and get him to the hospital.
Yeah.
So Stacy, we immediately took Black Rob to a hospital over here. I forgot the name of it. Piedmont.
Yeah.
So as soon as we took him in there, we told the lady what was going on. They immediately, placed him in like some quick emergency shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he stayed in the hospital like on that particular time. His body was so contaminated that he stayed in the hospital for like 5-6 days, because originally he was telling us like, yeah, well, they just gonna go in here and clean my, flush out my blood or whatever and let me back out. Shit, when he got in there, those people was like, man, you was down near death. You was about to die. I'm like, so, when he got out of the hospital, I had a real sit down with him and let him know that you gotta start, being more mindful of your condition and take care of yourself. Yeah. If not, you ain't gonna be here too much longer. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, man, you right, I got you, go. I'm gonna take care of myself and I'm gonna eat right. And that I thought we was getting it together, man. I thought he was gonna live a lot longer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was gonna pass like that.
Yeah, while he was getting his treatments, he didn't want to be in there. Like, when he was over at Piedmont, Fayetteville, Cal and them had got him over there. I think he was coming from Cricket House. Right?
Yeah.
Right, that time. So Cal called me and said, yo, man, where you at? I say, I'm in the city. He say, come on, let's go see Rob, because he want to see you. I said, okay. So I'm thinking, this during COVID.
Yeah.
So you already know what's happening. I ain't want to go in no damn
wasn't trying to see nobody.
I wasn't trying to go
COVID
in no
was
goddamn
heavy.
hospital, right? So I say, well, fuck it, man. At any time, you got, the brother been around us, and he down here without no family.
Yeah.
But us. So we got, I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check on him. We get down now. The lady said, no, I can't but one of y'all go. So I looked at him. I looked at Cal. Cal said, no, you go ahead, because he want to see you. So I went up the stairs, went in the room. He started smiling. First thing he said, man, y'all got to get me out of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
He hate the hospital,
I'm looking at him,
man.
right? I see where it's, on his arms, he getting knots on his arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was like, man, he said, man, I'm ready to go. I said, man, you good, Rob, but you got to stay your ass in here, bro.
Yeah.
You can't come up out of here, bro, until you ready, bro.
That's right.
You know that. I said, if you get out here right now on your own will, you killing yourself, bro.
That's why he passed too, though. Because on that last hospital visit, they told him they told people not to sign him out, not to let him go. But somebody went and signed him out anyway. And I was mad in the motherfucker about that shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause when I called, he like, Goldmouf, I'm out the hospital. I'm like, what the fuck you doing out the hospital?
Cal got mad too. Cal was mad, that's right.
I'm like, what the fuck you out the hospital for? Cause somebody had came and signed him out. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't supposed to do that because the doctors recommended that he stayed another day or two to make sure that he had everything proper, because he had just underwent a serious surgery. And so somebody came and somebody let him talk them into signing him out. They signed him out, and I be goddamn, he probably passed a day or two after he signed out the hospital that time. And I was mad because he came and he was like, Goldmouf, come pick me up. I'm like, come pick you up? What the fuck you mean you in the hospital?
Yeah.
And he like, nah, man, I'm out. I'm like, who the fuck? I thought I told you to stay in the hospital, bro.
Yeah.
He like, but I want to see DMX. I say, listen, man, you just gave me a word. You was gonna stay in the hospital till you get well.
Yeah.
And we was gonna see about the DMX situation later because he kept saying, I want to go pay my homage to DMX. That was my dog. That's my brother. I want to go pay my homage to his family and so on and so forth. And I was telling him, listen, man, it's okay for you to pay your homage to DMX, but first you need to make sure that you are well, that your body is ready to pay homage, because if you fuck around and don't get well and you continue to be sick, you gonna fuck around and be what DMX at, and that's dead. He like, yeah, you right. So he had gave me his word he was gonna stay in the hospital, and he did stay another day or two. But after that day or two, you know, he somebody came and signed him out, and you know he wasn't ready to come out of the hospital on that particular visit because they was steady doing tests and they was trying to make sure that his body was right after the surgery that he had. And that prematurely letting him out of the hospital, that's what brought about his death. But he was fed up anyway too, though, because he was telling me, man, I'm tired of this shit going my arm.
That shit, how you doing?
I'm tired of these needles going in my arm. I'm fed up with this shit, man. I'm just tired. He would tell me that, and I was like, man, but you got to be positive. You got to be positive. You got to think positive. You got to know that you're gonna overcome this illness. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna overcome it. I'm gonna overcome the illness. I'm gonna overcome it. And so those are the type of talks that we was having, you know what I'm saying? And it just is fucked up, that he had to go through that. But a lot of time we point fingers at people, and a lot of people had a lot of shit to say about P. Diddy, and P. Diddy ain't do this or P. Diddy ain't do that. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know P. Diddy. I don't know Puff. I don't know him. I've been around him, but that's about it. I don't give a fuck. It ain't no favoritism with me. But the thing about it is that I don't feel like, P. Diddy or nobody else's, should be like really pointed at. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel that Black Rob is his own man. And at the end of the day, he had a contract with himself to make sure that he was well taken care of himself, that he made the proper investments with his money, because he told me, fuck what everybody else think. He told me out his own mouth, man, when Woe was popping, when I was hot, man, I was getting $80,000 a show, and all the money was going in my pocket. Yeah. So if he was getting $80,000 a show, that's enough money to make some real investments. You can go buy you a motherfucking Starbucks. You can go buy you a McDonald's. You can go, things that's gonna last a lifetime. So even if P. Diddy did play with his royalties or play with his publishing or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? Like, he still had enough money on his own, to make proper real estate investments and so on and so forth. But obviously, he didn't have that type of knowledge and information and those type of people around him. To encourage him, to show him, to lead him to do those things. And that's why it's very important that we surround ourselves with good people. People that want to see us win. You know what I'm saying? People that's gonna correct you when you wrong. I don't give a fuck how much money, fame that you get. We need to surround ourselves with people that care enough to say, fuck that, this what you need to be doing.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I'm with you.
Like, because people, when you get so big, so to speak, in life, and you become so powerful and so influential with all this money, the people around you, although a lot of them probably be around you your whole life, they begin to look at you like a different person. Like you ain't that same motherfucker that slept on their couch. Like, you can't tell them shit. Now tell this motherfucker what need to be happening, and if he can't or she can't respect or accept what you gotta say, then fuck it, we ain't gotta be around each other no more.
That's
period.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna kiss your ass because you got a motherfucking $1 billion. I'm not finna. No, we're not finna do that. What we gonna do? We gonna have a level of respect for one another, and we're gonna respect each other's opinions, and we're gonna respect each other enough to be able to tell one another when we go wrong. And that's what true friendship is about. You know what I'm saying?
Now with me, it's a little different. My view of the take.
Talk to me.
You know what I mean? My thing is, I know I don't. I don't personally fault P. Diddy for Black Rob's demise or what he went through. But I look at this like if I'm gonna deal with as a label and I'm dealing with somebody, I have to have some type of belief system that I think he the one. So now my feelings getting involved, right? So now I'm kind of like emotional attack because I'm talking about some bread. I ain't talking about a little bit of bread, right? And I'm dealing with my company, a respectable, one of the biggest companies in the world. So for me to be involved with this person, and just say if we had our little spats or whatever over the years, I can't forget that this man helped me be able to take care of my family because I'm gonna handle my finances and my affairs right.
That's right.
But I can't forget. I know that when he's selling million records, he just made me 12.
Yeah.
Now I got to pay other people, but he just made me 12.
Yeah.
So if he did 20 million off of one song that went crazy over years of time,
Yeah.
he just made me down there 300 million.
Yeah.
So now my morals is in this. If I hear that he fucked up, now this is me. I'm not gonna take I don't give a fuck how we fell out. If we fell out, I don't care how well, if I had some disagreement with him. Me as a man, morally, fuck everything else. I know what this man helped me do. Cause my biggest artist died. My biggest artist died. This man helped me carry a label.
Yeah.
With the shit he was putting out. Then he brought another dude with him. G-Dep. That shit did numbers.
Yeah.
So, as a man, I just felt like he should have just said, fuck whatever differences it was. Man, let me go and get my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Did Rob ever reach out to anybody during that time that y'all could see to where he wasn't getting a good response or anything?
No, that's what sparked this whole thing.
Yeah.
Kyle had him when he got out he was in the hospital bed, right? Mm-hmm. Kyle said, because we had been talking, say, man, nigga, you need to use that celebrity for what it's worth.
Yeah.
So Kyle put that phone on him.
Yeah.
And he put that phone on him, and DJ Self ended up seeing it, and he reposted it. That's how the shit went viral. That's how the whole world knew about Rob's situation.
Yeah.
And then that's how Jay-Z got involved. He made a call, then he seen some fuckery going on, some dudes putting out GoFundMes that didn't have nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
He didn't know us. So he probably think these niggas trying to play games.
Yeah,
so he bagged up.
Yeah.
And at least he made the call.
Exactly.
Yo, P, you need to call down and see what's going on with your boy.
Yeah.
Because he down in Atlanta, I don't know what the fuck going on.